Another warm and humid start across the Ozarks this morning. It's 72 degrees in Springfield, 68 in Branson, and 72 in Monette. Again, these dew points in the upper 60s and lower 70s, so if you haven't caught on yet, that means that it's pretty humid and thick out there this morning. Just a very warm and muggy start. We do have some mostly clear conditions across the Ozarks, but we are tracking the small little complex of storms back in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma that's bringing some locally heavy rain and lightning to the area. It's a weak disturbance that's trying to push on and push through, so it could push east into the Ozarks here by mid-morning, bringing us a couple of showers and maybe a lightning strike or two. Now remember, it's part of this pattern that is bringing these little weak disturbances across the Ozarks because that area of high pressure is continuing to weaken and flatten out, right? So we're able to bring in these little weak hiccups because we don't have that big high pressure dome of heat and humidity pushing them and warding them off anymore. So that little weak disturbance, again, could bring in a couple of spotty showers and storms this morning, and then they could redevelop again this afternoon. The pattern staying stagnant through the holiday weekend, warm and humid upper 80s, feel like lower 90s. We have that afternoon and evening storm chance daily with that threat of heavy rain and lightning. So hour by hour, could have a couple of those storms this morning and then redeveloping storms later on this afternoon and evening, especially to the east due to that heat and humidity of the day. Temperatures in the upper 80s. Storms collapse by sunset, and then by tomorrow, looking at another round, maybe a storm or two possible with those temperatures up near 90. Now with the humidity, that heat index will sizzle as well. Low to middle 90s for that real feel again today, and then tomorrow that real feel could hurt a little bit more tomorrow. Some more middle 90s possible for that heat index. So your holiday headlines. Hot and humid each day as we head through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday. Some spotty shower and afternoon storms possible. They could bubble up on that heat and humidity. If we see those storms, we're looking at mostly heavy rain and lightning, but isolated wind and hail can't be ruled out. Otherwise, for the fireworks on the 4th, we're looking at some dry conditions as those storms collapse by sunset. It'll be humid, though, for those evening fireworks. So on the 4th, which is Thursday, tomorrow, 90 degrees with that afternoon spotty shower and storm chance. 80 by the evening with some partly cloudy skies. We could have a storm or two linger early around 8 o'clock as that sun sets about 8:30, almost 9. So maybe a storm lingers early, but then once the sun goes down, I expect just some cloud cover and temperature is pretty warm. By the way, we're not looking at any records for this year for the 4th. The warmest 4th of July was 100 degrees back in 2012. The coldest 50 back in 1968. 87 degrees today, warm and humid with some spotty showers and storms. 71 overnight, warm and humid again. Another spotty storm chance tomorrow for the 4th. 90 degrees there. We keep that spotty shower and storm chance through the holiday weekend with temperatures in the upper 80s.